Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Fantastic Talks, bringing you back with another Sonic video for you guys today. It's been a while since I've done a Sonic video for you guys. We've just had Shadow Generations. I've been busy playing that, trying to get that out of the way and such, and now we've got a new trailer for Sonic 3. Really epic trailer as well, and it shows a lot more of like the story and stuff, and shows a little bit more of Gerald, Robotnik and Eggman together and such. A little bit more of Shadow action as well. There's been a couple of TV spots here and there. There's one in particular I want to mention as well, just to sort of like go alongside this trailer, because I've already seen what this trailer is. I've seen what's happened in it, so I'm just going to sort of go and do a breakdown on the trailer, share my thoughts, see what I can analyze and such, because I've heard some interesting things in this trailer that I didn't see the first time, that I've seen people point out and sort of pinpoint what could happen later on in the movie. So which is very exciting, but wondering how it might happen. So I'm going to sort of just knuckle down to it, guys. This is going to be my breakdown on the trailer and my thoughts and predictions on what could happen in the movie. So here we go. Trailer sort of begins with these three again, Sonic, Tails and Knuckles, about to race like we saw in the first trailer, but now they take us to the Chow Garden, which is well, the movie version of the Chow Garden. We get some version of the Chow Garden, weirdly, and it's like literally people in Chow suits. That's the Chow Garden, singing and dancing, and it's basically like a play area for kids and stuff. So, and these three just happen to be there. Some kid makes a joke about Tails looking like Detective Pikachu. Knuckles sort of plays along, and we also get Eggman showing up already. Now this is where I'm going to try and sort of pinpoint how the first trailer showcases how Eggman comes into fruition compared to when Sonic and all that team up with Gun and such. So I don't know what's happening here. Like I assume that like Eggman doesn't come into fruition until Sonic and Tails and Knuckles agree that they need Eggman's help, and that's when we see him sort of like big and like he has hair now and such, sort of like overgrown hair and such. But like this looks like that they're already being attacked by Eggman and being betrayed by Eggman, so I don't know where this is meant to sort of take place. And I think the gun agent was there, wasn't he? That looks like one of the gun agents, I think, sat with him, or unless it's with Sonic's Donut Lord. I can't remember his name. I keep forgetting his name. Donut Lord. It looks like he sat with him. So I think, and he's wearing like the uniform, military uniform. I think, if that is him sat with them, either that or it's the old the commander of them sat with them. I swear I saw a screenshot where it was the commander sat with them instead for whatever reason, and I swear that he goes to recruit Sonic and Tails and Knuckles to talk about and telling them about Shadow and such, and that he's broken out of Prison Island and such. So I don't know where this could take place. So let me know in the comments below where you think how this sort of connects and such, and when they go to the city that Shadow's sort of wreaking havoc in, and they first meet. But obviously Eggman's already here destroying them, so I don't know. That Shadow's already there in the middle of the city, and all the gun agents are there. They're definitely in Japan. So Shadow's obviously wreaked some havoc here. I assume Shadow, this is when Shadow sort of destroys all the gun vehicles, and then Sonic and Tails and Knuckles sort of land and see him sort of pop out from the truck. But Gerald has already been showcased to be the big bad here, because obviously, which is, I still find really weird that he's alive and teaming up with Eggman, but hey ho, we'll roll with it. Hopefully he'll sell it in this movie. So he's obviously the one that breaks Shadow out somehow, I assume. Looking at the arc and such, how to plan out the arc to go back into space and the eclipse canon. He's obviously connecting with Shadow to sort of plan their revenge together after what happened with Maria and the events that took place on the arc. Who's he talking to? Is he talking to Eggman there? He is talking to Eggman, isn't he? So he recruits Eggman, I guess, to help with his revenge. And now we see whatever this tech is. I don't know if this is Eggman's or Shadow had this aboard the Ark. I don't know. Tech that opens up a black hole. Because we saw that in the first trailer. So obviously Sonic and Knuckles and Tails managed to break free of that, going through the ring. And this is when they recruit Donut Lord. So that must have been the commander at the Chow Garden. So this is when they recruit them. Oh, so this is the racing bit. So the Ark gets summoned out of London. And Gerald has got his... I think I've already seen this in like... Because I think there was some screen grabs released before this trailer came out. And Gerald has got his own uniform like Eggman has. A white version of it. Like, what the heck? This is so weird. And this looks like this is in the past, I think, when Maria got shot. And I'm guessing that's when Shadow's rage kicks in. I'm wondering if he sort of kills all the gun soldiers there. I doubt it, but it would be interesting. It probably knocks them out. Now, what I heard about this bit, this looks like Shadow could be powering up the Ark or powering up the Eclipse cannon. So, which makes me wonder, will the Emeralds be involved at all to power up the Eclipse cannon? That's what I've seen people theorizing and such, and it kind of makes it look like this is the case. And yeah, with Shadow's power, we can rule the world or rule humanity. But what's interesting there is what Shadow says, that when we're done, there won't be anything left to rule, basically. So either Shadow is going to betray both of them, or Eggman realizes he's being betrayed by them and teams up with Sonic to stop them, because everyone wants to rule the world, not destroy it. And Gerald and Shadow want to try and destroy the Earth. I don't know. Or Shadow just betrays them both, and Gerald has some other intentions other than destroy the Earth. Well, he doesn't destroy the Earth, but Shadow wants to destroy the Earth. I don't know. There's definitely going to be some form of betrayal between these three. So we will see. And the moon is being destroyed in half. Like, what? I never thought we'd get that. I'm intrigued to how that's gonna work. Because obviously, when the moon breaks in half, that's gonna bring the Earth to a cataclysmic like chaos. So I'm wondering how that's gonna. I wonder if that's gonna be implemented like properly. And this scene here with Shadow and Maria. If that's when Sonic makes a joke when the moon gets destroyed, like, Jesus Christ, that still out of the silly jokes when the moon was just destroyed. I really hope that's for a different scene. But Shadow and Maria here reminds me of Shadow Gens, the animation. This threw me off when I first saw the trailer. So either Shadow's like imagining this and wondering what life would have been like if Maria stayed alive. Because then it takes Shadow into the past again, and he's in the tank and like with his hand on Maria's. I'm guessing that's when he's just imagining his life with Maria and what life would have been with Maria if Maria was alive and what he remembers of Maria. So it's nice that we're getting references from Shadow Gens as well, and we might get some sort of like emotional scene with him and her on Earth, like. Theoretically, like if they were on Earth, Shadow imagining them on Earth, I guess, like Maria wanted to be on. And I love this. I can't believe they actually gave Shadow a gun. Like, what? It wouldn't be Shadow without a bike and a gun. They had to reference everything that was like a big thing to Shadow back in 2005. So I like that this is the thing for Shadow to have, a gun and a bike, which is awesome. The gun I definitely didn't expect, but it's pretty cool, and it's like the biggest John Wick joke as well, with Keanu Reeves voicing him especially. So like, yeah, Shadow does look really good and sounds really good and sounds annoyed, and I like it. And now this is the part where I wanted to get to. This is the part where with the Chaos Emeralds somehow come into fruition. Now I didn't realize this at first, but I saw this. I saw a couple of people post this on Twitter, that looking into the eyes, Sonic looks like he's looking at the Chaos Emeralds. Now there is I can't zoom in on here, but I can zoom in on another screenshot somewhere that someone did. Yeah, you can see someone has highlighted like what Sonic's looking at in his eyes, the reflection in his eyes, and it looks like completely like there's loads of different colors of I assume the Chaos Emeralds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the Emeralds will definitely be involved, which I was hoping would be the case. But will they be involved for the Eclipse Cannon? Like, does Shadow like collect the Chaos Emeralds to like power to try and bring them aboard the Ark to power up the Eclipse Cannon? Or does Shadow just power up the Eclipse Cannon himself? Like, we don't know when the Emeralds will come into fruition here. Like, so, or how they even get summoned. Because I don't know how, because the Emeralds work differently in the movie universe, because they were already like one emerald before they shattered, and then Sonic from what I remember, and then Sonic sort of brings them together again, and then that's how he turns supersonic. And then and I think they got scattered, or they got sent to another world. I'm not sure. Actually, I can't remember. I think they got scattered. So yeah, I'm glad the Emeralds are definitely going to have a role in this, which is good. That's what I was hoping for, which also means we could get Super Sonic and Super Shadow. Now, the interesting thing is, I reckon we're going to get Super Sonic and Super Shadow in a much more different way. I will get into that once we finish this trailer. The Eclipse Cannon. I love how the Eclipse Cannon must have formed out of the Ark. Like, it's not meant to look like a face anymore, which is good, to be honest. So it seems to have sort of formed into like big like laser like contraptions, and sort of forms like the sort of powers up. The thing is, what's his name? Dr. Stone? Is it Stone? He's not with them. He's on the Earth. He looks like he's supposedly been abandoned by them. Like, see this? It looks like that Gerald is the big villain here. And Eggman, I don't know what's going on here. Eggman looks like he's powering it up himself. And he's inside it? I want to know where the hell they are here fighting. It can't be though. I was going to say, if they're on the moon fighting whilst it's broken in half, that'd be really cool. But it looks all lava-y like and volcanic. So God knows where they're fighting there. I don't know. I don't know where they could be fighting. Somewhere on Earth that seems to be, maybe they're fighting some sort inside a volcano. Maybe, I'm not sure. Like, it's a bit confusing what's going on there. But we could see the Earth get. See, no, I don't. I find out to believe. Obviously, the plan with the Eclipse Cannon is to blow up the Earth. But I will be very, very surprised if that actually happens. Because the thing is, I don't think. Nah, this is a weird scene too. Is Gerald dressed as Santa here? Because I saw that clip randomly. That was a really cool trailer as well. But like, yeah, just to add to that, let's see what this TV spot gives us. Because there was this particular other clip I randomly saw, and it was like an extended version of the trailer, but it was in the form of a TV spot.
It's time, Shadow. For this planet. No matter what's coming.
I like that we see the Ark coming out of there, and there's like a door. What's going on there? Yes, the quality is not very, very clear, but.
Do you remember what happened last movie night? There's no such thing as a friendly ghost.
Okay, they're watching Casper, and there we go. We get another confirmation of the Chaos Emeralds. They definitely must be involved somehow, but where the heck are they? Now, I've seen people theorize, and I was talking about this with a couple of friends of mine. Are we going to see Sonic and Shadow fight? Not only in their base forms, but in their super forms? That'd be really, really cool if we get to see them fight in their super forms before they sort of come to terms with each other and realise that they need to save the planet. Because there's another thing. How the heck is Shadow going to come out of this and suddenly realise the error of his ways and remember what Maria actually wanted for him? And if Shadow does turn good in the end, where does that leave Gerald? And where does that leave the reason for them to team up to stop the Eclipse Cannon from destroying the Earth? Is there going to be another big bang? Because I think it's safe to say that we're definitely not getting the bio lizard or any other like big creature. Like, I'll be very surprised. I just don't think that'll be the case anymore. I think Gerald probably will be the big bad, and like either Eggman or Gerald will betray one another, and these two will somehow come to terms with each other and want to stop Eggman from destroying the Earth. I don't know, but they'll need a. I really hope if they do have their fight, I really hope that it also ends on a high note of them like protecting the Earth and really teaming up like hell to stop whoever turns out to be the big bad in the end. So I'm very, very excited to how this is going to turn out. I really hope we do get a fight between Sonic and Shadow in their super forms, because that'd be really sick, and it'd be a really cool reference to Sonic X, because that's the last time we ever saw them fight in their super forms. How cool would that be if they get to fight in their super forms in live action? I really hope that's the case. But I'm going to calm down and keep my hopes very low on that. That's that. I've seen people theorize that. I've spoken to a couple of friends of mine about that. And how that as cool as that could be, I don't know if that would be the case. But God, that'd be really cool, and it'd be something different from Adventure 2. Like, we never got to see them fight in their super forms. So we just see them fight in their base forms and team up in their super forms. So yeah, God knows what is gonna drive them to team up, and how Shadow will start to remember what Maria wanted for him. She wanted him to be good and and to promise her that he'll help people and stuff. So I'm intrigued to how that will sort of turn around on Gerald, and maybe Gerald wants to keep his plan of revenge adamant, and Shadow will probably wants to try and reason with him, like, no, Maria actually didn't want this, let's not destroy the Earth, there's still time for us to stop this, or whatever. I don't know if that's the sort of thing we can expect from Shadow to talk to Gerald about, but we will have to wait and see. Otherwise, I don't know what else to say, guys, other than yes, this is what I wanted to mention as well. I think this is another implication, or indication I should say, that because there was a clip where in the volcanic looking area there was a blink of yellow light coming out, like sort of passing through the sky. If I could find it, I'll put it up, but I don't know where I found that, which also could indicate one of the hedgehogs in their super forms, or it could have been Shadow just like with the yellow lighting, him with his rocket boots. I don't know, because we've seen him sort of fly with the rocket boots up in the air, so that could be what we're seeing. But if it's a super form, then heck yeah. But with this, it looks to me that there's two yellow figures here going towards the eclipse cannon, about to fire at the Earth. So either these two are fighting and Sonic is trying to stop Shadow so Sonic can get to the eclipse cannon to destroy it, or Shadow and Sonic are actually teaming up. Like, that'd be quite cool if that's what we're seeing. If Sonic and Shadow are fighting in space at this point, and Shadow's trying to stop Sonic from stopping the eclipse cannon, and that Sonic is trying to get there before Shadow gets there. I don't know. That could be what we're seeing. But these two look too aligned straight ahead for them to be fighting. So this could be them teaming up by this point for whatever reason and stopping the eclipse cannon together. Because there's no other thing like forcing the arc and the eclipse cannon to go towards the Earth. Because will we see the arc fall towards Earth? That's the thing. Are we not going to see that? Is the arc just going to stay up in space, or is this is this what's going to sort of be the aim for the Earth to be destroyed by? Just the eclipse cannon actually trying to fire at it, or will we see the arc actually fall into the Earth's orbit? So guess we'll have to wait and see. But either way, I'm very excited to how different this is going to be compared to the original story. If Sonic and Shadow grabbing the emeralds to fight in their super forms is a thing, fuck yeah. That's I implemented that swear word just so that this video is not made for kids. I was meant to do that at the beginning, but I forgot. I really hope that is the case, that we'll get to see them fight in their super forms. If not, I'm sure that them fighting their base forms is going to be really epic. But the fact that they're both going for the emeralds here, just hovering there, makes you wonder what the implication is here. So we will have to wait and see Maybe they're going after the Emeralds. Maybe they realise that they need to team up and they sort of charge towards the Emeralds to get the change into their super forms together. I can't talk today. But there's nothing else other than that I can confirm, try and predict and say, really. I know that there was also like another TV spot, and Eggman, Tails and Knuckles being together here makes me wonder if either they're watching Sonic and Shadow team up to stop the Eclipse cannon, or they're just watching them fight. I don't know, or Gerald's doing something, I don't know, which is odd. And I love that Eggman's got his modern uniform. I'm so glad they've given him that. Fine, I love the progression that he's had throughout the films now of his uniform, and they've come full circle with it. Awesome stuff. The fact that Gerald has a white version of that too is insane. So yeah, but other than that, Sonic 3 can't come soon enough. I'm very, very excited. I really hope what I'm predicting here and what everyone else has been predicting comes true. It'd be really sick to see Sonic and Shadow fight in their super forms. If not, I'm hoping we do get to see them in their super forms regardless. They've got to be now, with the Emeralds sort of spoiled here already now. So hopefully we'll see how that comes to fruition. God knows what they're going to be fighting next after they come to terms with each other. Maybe there is no other enemy. We'll have to wait and see. Other than that, I really hope this film does well, because if it does, we could get a Shadow spin-off, whether it's a movie or a series. Hopefully it's better than the Knuckles spin-off. I'm going to be honest, I don't really enjoy the Knuckles spin-off that much. It was okay, but it could have been better. I really hope this movie surpasses the first two films. It is the film to be excited about, mainly because of Shadow. Hopefully Shadow, I can't wait to hear Keanu Reeves with Shadow. He's most likely going to sell it. And I really hope this version of Shadow becomes one of my probably my most favourite versions. So we'll have to wait and see. Very excited how Shadow's going to turn out to be, and how his relationship with Maria turns out to be as well. So hopefully this becomes like the top, like the number one of the three. So hopefully we'll see. And yeah, that's all I can say really, guys. So I didn't expect it to go on for this long. Hopefully you guys enjoyed what I've had to say. Let me know in the comments below what you think will happen in the film. What do you think these these TV spots and predictions that sort of present the story could mean? Like, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. Do you agree with what I've had to say and how the story could go? How Shadow and Sonic will team up? Will there be another enemy? Is Shadow like the enemy and maybe he won't turn good at the end? I hope he does turn good in the end, because that's still the whole point of his character. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Please do drop a like if you have enjoyed my discussion on this, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next few Sonic videos I'll most likely be bringing out to you guys soon. I probably won't do any more like breakdowns and reaction videos on other Sonic trailers now. If there's any more trailers for Sonic 3, I'm probably going to leave it there to see trailers and TV spots, because I've seen enough. I don't want to see any more. I don't want the whole film to be spoiled for me. So I'm very satisfied from what I've seen, and I'm very excited. So I'm probably going to stop there with Sonic 3 type news, depending what it is. If it's not trailers, we'll see. I might come back to do a Shadow Generations review. I definitely want to do that at some point. I'll have to wait and see. Hopefully I'll be back for Shadow Gens in general when Shadow Skin comes out. There might be a trailer for that. Hopefully there'll be a bit more detailed trailer for that. Hopefully we get to wear that skin in the stages, not just for the movie versions of the stages. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, until we get some more news with Sonic and Shadow, whatever. Until then, take care, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.